Right, boys, welcome back to the channel. Episode 73, 74. We are at the start of season 14. New transfers, new signings, somehow a fair few in. Changing tactic as well. We've moved on. So last episode, we didn't do an episode at the weekend. I decided that the games were pretty much meaningless. We, even though we finished disappointingly 17th, the performances had changed slightly since we've changed to a 4-2-3-1. So we've had a little bit of a jiggle round to get players in. We decided that the time was right to change and try and be a little bit more solid in the midfield, and just having three in there instead of having two strikers might just help us a little bit. All right. Let's get into it. It is Liverpool today as well. I think they're the champions, so make sure you smash a like on today's video for me. If you are new and you want lots of FM21 content, make sure you subscribe, because there'll be lots of stuff coming very soon. And yeah, let's get into non-league to Premier League.
I'm the chap with the red scarf on, going around singing we are York. We're City, play pretty, that is our style of football. How charming, just like the Minster, a pint of bitter and a slice from Ginster. Walking the walk, talking the talk, and singing we are York. Climbing up the old Division 4. If you score some...
So there we go. We've got the champions today, Liverpool, start of a new season. We finished the season 10 points off away from relegation. It was never an issue. It was never an issue. We were only actually 5 points off Tottenham in 13th. So at one point the board were rated as an E, for literally like 5 minutes, and it soon changed to a C+. We finished the season pretty well, not in terms of results but performances. So we changed it in and around here, I think. Difficult games, apart from the Watford game, where we played well for the first 80 minutes and they scored 3 late goals as we pushed to try and get a winner. Man United 2-0, decent performance again, own goal from Jason Reed. And then Liverpool 0-0, finished with a decent point, but the performances were kind of there. As you can see further up the table, we had a few wrong ones. And we got knocked out of the FA Cup as well. We got through to the quarters and just had a dismal show at Leicester. Arsenal 7-0, just absolute lowest of the lows, I think, in terms of the save. So I think after the Leicester game, that then prompted the change in tactic. It's taken us a couple of, obviously, we had a little bit of a shortage in midfield, which didn't help. So we've strengthened in there. So we're playing with 2 central midfielders and an attacking midfielder. So yeah, let's see who we brought in. Well, right, second thoughts. You don't know any of these players anyway. So apart from probably Ben Godfrey on the left hand side. So we'll just do it as a general recap. If I do value, so Alioum left. We got a decent amount of money for him. We're only playing one up front. We've got William Ngongi back as well off loan. He no doubt will do very, very well. For some reason, we gave him an opportunity. He ended up playing 11 games, 11 starts, 6 as sub, not 1 goal, not 1 assist, 6.53 average. So he had to go. We've taken a hit of 13 million. And I'm still not 100% sold on the strikers. I'm a little bit worried that we're still going to be short in there. I can't tell if Lambert's going to just fail a little bit this season, but we will see. Second one out, decent money, Dominic Rejek. Had him for, just 2 seasons, 6.5. We sold him for 23.5. He's just not contributed a great deal. He's been all right. I do find a real shortage in left-backs in the game, especially technical. A lot of very poor technical. He's not bad mentally. Technical's lower end, marking, he's sort of like, if anything's all right, 5'7", not the greatest, and he's all right. He was just all right, and it gave us the opportunity. I wanted to bring a few more English players in. We've brought an English left back in, so it just meant we could just free it up a little bit. Webber's gone. He wanted to go. I was prepared to keep him at one point until we signed a couple. He wasn't transfer listed, and Bournemouth have come in. He's already got himself a player of the match and an assist. We got him on a free. He didn't play that many games. 31 league appearances by the looks of it. And we've made a decent amount of money on him. This one hurt. Youth product came through. I offered him a youth deal, and then literally every big club, Man United, Man City, Tottenham, Liverpool, all came in for him. And he ended up choosing Manchester City. So it'd be interesting to see how he gets on for the remainder of the series. He's all right. He's not absolutely outstanding, is he? His physical's looking. He's going to be 6 foot, work rate decent, but his finishing's 10. He's going to be a handful when he plays up front. But yeah, disappointing to lose a youth product. Maybe we can get him back at some point. And then Lewis, Patreon on the channel, buddy, you have gone out on loan. We've strengthened at centre half. You've gone out, you had choices to go to America, Spain, Italy, and you chose Dundee. And the rest are just a few more loans. Right, on the ins, we've got Robertson back, the left back from Spurs. I decided to go with him just as backup. We've got Juanma Ruiz on loan from Real Madrid, just a backup. He hasn't played a great deal. It's all Real Madrid Castilla. But technicals are pretty good. Physicals decent enough. He's 6 foot. He's just acting as a backup to Goretti. It's as simple as that. Next one in, a late one in. And I'm still undecided what I'm going to do with him. He can play out there. We're looking at maybe potentially doing him as an inside forward. Needed a little bit of backup for Zesevic. Even though Zesevic is probably one of our better players, he is quite inconsistent with his form. So we've bought Louis Henry in on loan from Chelsea. He can go up front as well, but we're kind of covered up there. But yeah, we're looking at him going out on that left-hand side and causing a few problems. Once again, all loans are probably backups this year. Ben Godfrey, 34, he started at York City. We've got him back. Look, Gomez is retired. I wanted to bring an older head in. He's like our fourth choice centre-half. But yeah, it's good that I've finally got him back. When he moved from Norwich to Watford, we got 2.65 million of that. So that has definitely helped us when we were in around sort of like the League 2 and League 1. Next one in, Juan Utrilla. I've had to put him as an Asian-looking gentleman because I've run out of face packs. So we're going to have to buy the bigger face pack for FM21. So I've run out of faces. But 5.25 million. He'd been about a bit, River player, and then Napoli snapped him up as a wonder kid. He then had to come back to Argentina, and then Velez again, he got a big move, and then we've given him a move. Very, very good. As a sort of like a ball winner, box to box. Very good. 6 foot, excellent physicals and mentals. He's a backup for us. We really needed to strengthen in the central midfield. We lost Weber as well. We lost Mijatovic. So we were literally running off Finn, Ruil and Heric last season when we changed formation. So it was important to get a little bit of backup in. And at 5.25 million, I think he is a steal. Next one in, Jerry Pickering, one that we'd chased for a long time actually, and we tried to do a couple of bids. Luckily, Leeds got relegated, so we could activate his 12.25 million release clause. 6 foot, he's only 21 as well. English was what I wanted. I wanted a few more English players in. He's at all his technicals for a central midfielder, brilliant. We need to improve a little bit on his strength, and probably his tackling. I'm going to do that right now. Or maybe not. Apparently that's something that you just can't do. Tackling, pace, acceleration, strength, endurance, defensive. We'll do defensive. That might just help him a little bit. Yeah, because his marking's not great anyway, so we'll go with that. So yeah, probably another one who's probably going to be a backup, Jerry Pickering. But once again, English, young, profitability hopefully as well. If it comes to it, he can also do in the number 10 role, which we want. So he's a nice backup to have in the deep line playmaker support role and the attacking midfielder role. New left back, Jacques Brown, we've got him in. He's all right. Look, we made money on Rayak getting this guy in. A little bit taller, decent physicals and mentals, crossing better than Rayak's, tackling superb, passing and marking good. So yeah, he's not amazing. We paid 13.25 million for him. He's not amazing, but he's probably better than Rayak, and it's an English player who managed to find himself in Atalanta. I think we actually tried at one point to get him on loan from Manchester United. And the biggest of the lot, Luis Quintana, Ecuadorian international. He's only 24 years old and he's already played 61 times. He is 6'7" with a jumping reach of 19. Strength and pace. Well, pace not too bad for a 6'7". He's 12. Strength very good. Marking 16. Heading not great, but we've got that jumping reach. Tackling 14. Decent mentals as well. So yeah, he is our new sort of like superstar defender. Really, it's that level. We're not at top level yet, but I think he has got the potential to be an absolute world class player for us. He started in Ecuador, then moved to Rangers, Besiktas, getting bigger moves, transfer listed at Borussia Dortmund, and we have jumped in. Formation-wise, we are looking like this, 4-2-3-1. We've still obviously got some of the old boys are still in here. Nathan Dyer, who's been with us from the start, is still here, which is good to see. Goalkeeper stayed. We've still got Mongonza. Bids came in for him. We debated to sell him at one point and getting another English player in, but I just thought he's attacking wise, he's absolutely brilliant. And he's only 23. We spent a lot of money on him, so we will persevere with him. We've gone a little bit more defensively back here. We're not ball playing defenders no more. We're just defenders. Wing back on support and defend instead of attack. Big Stephen Finn in behind as a shadow striker. He's had a very, very good pre-season. Hoping to see a lot of goals from him this season. Goretzka, he had bids in the excess of 20 odd million pounds from Southampton, but we were never going to sell him to Southampton. 6 foot, a poor season by his standards last year, so he definitely needs to improve. And then Zesovic as well, another one who had a decent season, not as good as the season before, so he really does need to pick it up. But very young still. I kind of forget Zesovic. He's only 21. It's his 4th season with us, so we must have had him like really young at sort of like 17. And then we've got Heric. We've got backup in here. Hoogland has done all right, but just doesn't score goals. He is wanted, but I think today we're actually going to go with Salim Lambert against the champions. So I think that at the moment it gets as good as that. We have got Bakongu, who I think is probably going to be better than Reed, you know. I think Reed, he whinged in the summer that we underachieved. He then was wanted by Southampton. Decent bids came in, sort of like in around the £20 million mark. But I think probably Bakongu, at 20 years old, is definitely going to be better than him. So we'll go with Bakongu and Quintana to start with. Two really big. Bakongu, he's only 6 foot, but he's got the pace. And then we've got the strength and power with Quintana. And I think we'll go with that. Let me get me set pieces right. Let's give him the number 9 shirt. Louis Henry is on the bench. Come on, Lambert. We're playing the champions as well. Our last game of last season playing this formation. And then when we go away from home and stuff, we'll do cautious. But I think always at home, we'll see how the first sort of like 20 minutes goes of the game. With us on positive, we may drop it back to even cautious at home against the bigger sides. All right. Martinez is down this left-hand side. He must be getting old. We're in season 14. They're going to get one early here. Oh, it might be offside. Offside, referee? No? Great start to the season. 8 minutes gone. 1-0 down. He looked offside. Must have been close both times. Oh, yeah, just. Okay. Right. Let's go cautious. Let's not embarrass ourselves the first game of the season. We've had a decent pre-season. Just worried about, as I said, Lambert has everything. Pretty much. He can finish, he can head, he's big, he's quick, he's strong. What else? What else do you want? You've got someone in behind him supporting him as well. That's a poor ball. Hopefully he did score enough, a decent number of goals last year, but once again he was very... Oh, what a save, Questa. He was very hot and cold. He did... How many did he actually get for us last year? 15 in 31, 12 in the league. So we do need him to be getting at least another half a dozen more, really. But he did have that indifferent start. We obviously finished the season very, very poorly. Right, Akinde. The champions are dominating in this first half. Oh, that's a terrible tackle. We've got lucky. We need to start creating something, boys. We've had no shots. At home. First game of the season. Fans are not going to be happy with that, are they? We've given them 2 clear-cut and 2 halves. So as if we're sat defensively solid, Liverpool could have run away with it by now. We've had some shots. Now I'm going to pause it. We're going to whack it straight up. Look at doing some changes with maybe 20 minutes to go. Absolutely nothing. There we go. Let's get some changes in. Let's go Louis Henry and Hoogland. Stephen Finn's having a stinker as well. Let's go have a complete swap round. We'll go with a wheel. Herich is box-to-box midfielder. Get Jerry Pickering on. So triple change. See if that has any impact. Gonza's cleared it. Can we get it down? We've gone long again. We haven't built. I don't think we've even had a highlight, have we? I don't think we've had a highlight. We've got two people chasing. We've got to tackle it. Nope. Anything. Liverpool have been patient. Braga. I think Liverpool are in charge. Pochettino's in charge at Liverpool as well. Martinez playing out on this left-hand side. He must be like 33, 34. Sesko is in down this left-hand side. Can we stop the cross? No. Bindi, Oakley, they've taken the absolute piss. They've absolutely battered us there. We've not been able to get anywhere near them whatsoever. They literally went from back to front, without us even touching the ball. And we've started this season and the episodes for this season by not creating a chance and a highlight for you. Oh dear. I think we're predicted to finish 17th. Southampton have come back up into the Premier League and have been predicted to finish 12th. Barnsley are in it, Cardiff are in it, and Barnsley were in it last year. They're predicted to finish bottom this year. So, yeah, we could be in with a little battle here. We need to start creating more chances. Obviously, we've played Liverpool there, an outstanding team, but it looks like we're not going to be getting any closer to the big boys this season. Right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to crack right on. We'll go through good. There's now episodes Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays for non-league to Premier League as we try and get close to winning a Premier League title. We're going to be running out of time. So we need to see improvements this year, big improvements. Obviously, we dropped down the table, finishing 6th, 17th. We want at least to try and aim top half, which still by series standards is not going to be good enough. So I just want to see an improvement with a tactic. We'll keep working it. I'm not going to change it. We've got the players to do what they need to do. We'll hopefully just call that a tough start to the season at home to Liverpool. I said our pre-season was very good, beating Anderlecht, beating by Leverkusen, obviously some games there, but we were creating things. So fingers crossed. We'll come back probably in around end of October. Fingers crossed. Let's have a cup run this year. Come on, cup run. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you smash a like, a pity like. It's a pity like for today on today's video. Muchly appreciated. Next video Thursday and then Sunday. Fenerbahce Wednesday. There will be a live stream as well this Sunday night, 9:30. We're heading back to Turkey and staying with the Fenerbahce. And yeah, stay tuned. There'll be a video later out in the week, my FM21 wish list, and then next week we'll discuss. Haven't quite decided what stream save I'm going to do. It needs to be something along the lines of Fenerbahce where we go to a different European league and try and get a team to dominate domestically and have a go in Europe. At the moment, I'm thinking PFC Sochi, which is in Russia, Russian Premier League team owned by a billionaire, big stadium, and I've only been going 2 years. So that's my thoughts right now. If you have any other ideas, by all means, drop them down in the comments down below. Have a good week. See you later.